You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on one of the Lupin the Third television special anime titles, Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. It's been a while since I've been looked back on my previous review on Lupin the Third Farewell to Nostradamus, as well as my previous review on the Lupin the Third movies from the 70s, such as Lupin the Third, The Secret of Mamo, also known as The Mystery of Mamo, and the second Lupin the Third movie, The Castle of Cagliostro, which is the directorial debut from Hayao Miyazaki, which I've already covered on there. But the Lupin the Third anime TV series, I got those planned for the nearest future anime reviews, which I'll get into thinking about it. But for today's anime review, we're going to be doing another anime, which is Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. So let's start with a plot and synopsis about Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. Inspector Zenigata was removed from Lupin the Third case because of his inability to arrest him, and was replaced with an agent named Keith, who was given to the order to capture Lupin and the members of his band, live or dead. When Lupin was not happy about it, so he tries to get Zenigata back to his job using the new case given to the inspector to investigate Shot Shell, an organization of armed smugglers. To do this, Lupin and Jigen steal the Russian submarine Ivanov to sell it to the Shot Shell, while Goemon and Fujiko kidnapped Karen, a young Russian nuclear physicist, to fly her designed submarine. And then it finds out that the girl turns out to be the daughter of the businessman that Jigen had killed years ago due to a suspected betrayal. But although Karen had always sought revenge, she will abandon this purpose during the course of events and fall in love with Jigen, who will reveal them that he had not initially killed his father, but it was only a misfortune as the two were friends. Meanwhile, Lupin takes Zenigata, Goemon, and Karen to take refuge in Maui, and then travel to a secret island where he can meet John Cloths, who is the head of the Shot Shell, and pretend to work for him while secretly planning to steal all his money. Speaking of which, but it turns out to be staging orchestrated by Cloths himself, who intends to have Lupin killed immediately after he was completed the tasks he requested, aiming at the theft of old submarines, with which he intends to create a nuclear fleet. So meanwhile, Cloths, who also turns out to be the real boss of Keith, to whom he orders to kidnap Karen, whose knowledge will be useful for his goal. So when Keith goes to Maui and kidnaps the girl and apparently kills Goemon, while Lupin and Jigen are forced to flee the island after being discovered the Cloth's money that is deposited inside the Ivanov submarine, when Fujiko is taken prisoner by Cloths, who is not willing to kill her as she feels a strong and a morbid attraction for her. So, in any other case, after Jigen is apparently killed by Keith with a grenade and Cloths takes Ivanov back, Lupin is determined to take revenge and returns to the island with Zenigata and Goemon. Karen and Fujiko manage to free themselves from prison while Lupin arrives aboard a large plane from which he throws explosive barrels, destroying a large part of the Shot Shell's armament, Given the huge losses, Kloths goes with his men to the Ivanov, intent on escaping with the submarine, and with the money still inside. The band finds itself at the port where the decisive battle takes place. In any other case of what happens, what we see in Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger, meanwhile, Keith finds death at the hands of Lupin, but Karen, who was previously injured during the shooting, blows into Jigen's arms, not before giving him a detonator to blow up the Ivanov. Speaking of which, Fujiko, relying on his charm and taking advantage of Kloth's weakness, manages to convince him by deception to leave without bloodshed, and once the Ivanov was moved away, Jigen activates the detonator, making it explode and putting an end to Kloth's and his men, even destroying the stolen money. And then, unfortunately, later, then Zenigata is resigned the case of Lupin, while Fujiko reveals that he learned from a document previously stolen from Kloths that the money lost in the explosion was fake, and the real money is contained in a satellite owned by a shot shell. Lupin and his band leave for space when they finally find the satellite and recover the real money. So that's probably my review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. In Italy, it was known as Lupin III Journey to the Danger. So that's probably how I covered on my review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger, because this is my newest anime review on Lupin the Third, which is any other case on my anime review. So the thing about my anime review on Lupin the Third is basically Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. My thoughts on that anime, however, it's probably one of Lupin the Third television specials, which is probably part of the Lupin the Third franchise based on the manga series by Monkey Punch that debuted in 1967 in a tradition that began with 1989 with Bye Bye Lady Liberty every year since until 2013 with a new 90-minute Lupin the Third anime television special that aired on NTV at 3 minutes past 9 o'clock on Friday evening. Since then, they are released irregularly. So the thing about Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger, it was also part of the television specials, which is the 5th television special, which is originally known as Orders to Assassinate Lupin where Zenigata has been taken off with the Lupin case due to his inability to capture him and replaced him with a much more ruthless agent by the name Keith, who will gladly take Lupin dead if he cannot take him alive. This does not sit well with Zenigata, who has always had a respect for Lupin. He goes against his orders and gives this information to the master thief, giving Lupin and his gang the edge they need to stay alive. Meanwhile, Zenigata has been transferred to investigate a terrorist group, Shotshell. In order to gain the organization's interest, Lupin steals a nuclear submarine from Russia and kidnaps a Russian physicist, Karen, to help him run it. Karen has a link to Jigen's past and seems bent on revenge on him for her father. Shotshell takes the bait and forms something of a partnership, but little do Lupin and his gang realize that the illegal arms dealers are also partners with Keith. So that's what this is how you explain about Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger is about, because this is probably one of the Lupin the Third television specials. In other words, I mean, Wikipedia only has a little bit of information. If you can find on the list on the television special episodes. The television special, Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger, was directed by Masaki Osumi, who's known for anime. He did such as Lupin the Third Secret Files OVA, Lupin the Third TV anime series, which is the Green Jacket series anime, as well as he did other anime such as Doraemon the movie, Nobita and the Spiral City, as well as he did Aibutsu-kun TV anime. If you want to, I guess, same with The Yearling. He also did an anime adaptation of The Yearling. Forgot to mention what the Japanese director Masaki Osumi, who directed Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger, directed on other anime. He's known for acting the anime, such as Lupin the Third anime series, which is the first Green Jacket series. In the Japanese cast, you have Makio Inoue, who did the Japanese voice for Goemon Ishikawa. He is voiced by Makio Inoue, who's known for the voice as Captain Harlock in the original Captain Harlock 1970 anime series from the 70s, and Captain Harlock, Arcadia of My Youth, Endless Orbit, Double SX. And he also did Arcadia of My Youth anime movie, as well as the Galaxy Express 39 anime movie from 1979, Makio Inoue did. And he also did the voice for Iwao Himura from the 1972 Devilman anime TV series from the 70s, and he also did the voice for Albert in the 1976 anime TV series Candy Candy. Oh, and the Japanese voice actor who did the voice for Daisuke Jigen, he's voiced by Kiyoshi Kobayashi. He did the voice for Violence Jack in Violence Jack Evil Town OVA as well. I mean, most actors from Lupin the Third anime series appeared in other anime series, I guess. When it comes to Lupin the Third anime franchises, include the anime TV series from the 70s, like the Green Jacket series, as well as the Red Jacket series until the early 80s, as well as the Pink Jacket series that is in the 80s. And then you have the Lupin the Third movies. Most of them were dubbed in English by Funimation, like Farewell to Nostradamus, and including one of the television specials, Voyage to Danger. But in the original Lupin the Third animes, and that's all I have to say. So this concludes my anime review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. You guys, thanks for watching, but before we go, here's my quick thoughts about this anime review. I have Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger on DVD, which is probably in my anime collection as well, because I had to do this anime review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. Hope subscribe for content on my anime planet, link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook if you have a Twitter and Facebook account. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Please subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel. Click on my notifications bell button as well. Also, please leave in the comments about some anime which I can review by leaving in the comments section below as well, on suggestions of which anime can I review next as well. So keep it otaku for this anime review, and that's all I'm going to have to say. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my anime review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger. I'm glad you liked my anime review. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you soon, and have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my anime review on Lupin the Third Voyage to Danger for today's anime review.